What is up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Collection Commentary. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this absolutely gorgeous one-off Olamic Wayfarer Compact. This knife is super special, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about why. So, some of you may have seen my sneak peek video that I did a little while back, and I was really stoked when I got the knife, but there was an unfortunate issue where when you open the knife, the lock bar was actually rubbing up against the blade tang, and it was feeling very grindy. And so there was kind of a grindiness that was echoing through the whole handle every time you disengaged the lock. And that was absolutely no good. So I ended up immediately sending the knife out to Eugene in California, and it has been out there ever since. So I just recently received the knife back, and Eugene absolutely worked wonders on it, and the whole thing is absolutely fantastic now. The action completely drops shut with a little bit of a shake. It comes out completely smooth, so nice. And then, of course, there's no lock stick or grindiness at all when you disengage the lock. It's completely smooth and effortless. Excuse me, I'm still getting over a cold, so forgive me for that. But this knife is incredibly sweet. So what we have here are marbled carbon fiber handles with silver twill inlays. Gives the knife a really clean, classy look from the side profile, which I really like. And then when you actually take a look at this backspacer here, there's this carved wave pattern, which is really, really neat, and I haven't seen it quite done this way on any other Olamics. It's not to say that it's never been done, but I certainly haven't seen it very often. And then what you might have noticed by now is that there is anodization on the knife, but it is only on the sides and the internals of the titanium. So when you look straight on, this just looks like regular silver titanium. But if you actually take a look, the interior of the milling is anodized, kind of a bluish purple, a blurple. The same is true of the clip. So if you look at the clip, it's nice and smooth and, you know, normal silver titanium. But then if you actually look at the sides, you have anodization all around the edge of the clip. And, you know, along the underside as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. You even get anodization inside the screw holes, which, what a nice touch. I mean, that's so genuinely special that, you know, Eugene bothered to include the anodization on the internals here of these screw holes. It is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And so if we actually look at the inside of the knife, you can see the backspacer and all of the internals are anodized as well. I should have like a flashlight nearby, but I don't. So this knife is just, it's such a nice piece. It's absolutely insane. The craftsmanship on it is just fantastic. And it really holds up as a truly special knife in my collection. Now, I'm not normally a fan of liner locks, but this one in particular does very well to be a liner lock, and I'll explain why. So you might be able to pick this up, but you can kind of see the sheen on the marbled carbon fiber here. And you can maybe get an idea for some of the curvature carved into the handle. I don't know if I'll... Let me get it closed up so I don't slice open my hand. I don't know if you'll quite be able to see. There is some curvature there throughout the handle. It's not crazy, but it is there. And because it's a liner lock, you get this really excellent grip around the knife that feels very smooth and very kind of cylindrical. And it just feels really good in the hand. Now, these clips from Olamic do a really good job, especially on the compact. You can see it's milled with some of that curvature in it. It really does a great job melting away in your hand, and holding this knife is just so incredibly comfortable. The ergonomics are really great. The stylization here of having the knife kind of come to a swooping curve, I will admit that kind of pushes your pinky out a little bit, but it's not anything you really notice, and it's not too bad. But I really like that the compact comes in the liner lock form, because I feel like if this was a frame lock and I was holding this kind of like on the 247, that it would kind of fall away a little bit in the hand and not feel as robust or as what's the word I'm looking for? It's just very fulfilling in the hand. It feels really good. And so the smoothness of the handles combined with the fact that it's a liner lock, meaning you get that smoothness and that roundness and that consistency on the lock side as well, is fantastic. So I'm a big supporter of liner lock on this particular knife, even though it's not something I normally go for. And I absolutely love that. So that's really all I wanted to talk about on this one, guys. It's got to be quick. I am actually mailing this knife out shortly. Because it is being used in a trade. So I'm really sad to see it go. I only had it for like 2 days out of the, 3 weeks or 4 weeks that I actually owned it, because it was being fixed by Eugene. But, that's kind of the knife game. You got to get something new. And the person who will be getting this knife is definitely going to treat it well, and it's definitely going to an excellent home. So I feel comfortable letting it go. And I'm really excited to show you guys what I get instead. But this knife is absolutely fantastic. If you've been looking at a compact, or if you've been looking at any Olamic, I strongly recommend it. Their knives are fantastic. Eugene is fantastic. He provides excellent customer service. He's around on social media, and you can talk to him if you want. And this knife is such a piece of artwork. It's amazing. The marble carbon fiber, the silver twill, the amazing action on it, the beautiful way that it feels in your hand, the incredible internal anodization that completely leaves all of the profiles silver and you would never know. I just love how the knife starts out as a very kind of classic, not plain, but sort of refined design, and it's not too flashy, but then as you kind of give it a closer look, you find this anodization everywhere, and it really brightens up the color and really brings the knife to life. So this one's absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to see pictures of this knife and other knives, please follow me on Instagram here. If you would like to see other videos, including the one that has the knife that I get in a trade for this one, please subscribe. If you liked this video, please give it a like, and I will see you guys next time.